back. It is time for a special edition of the Meme Team, our endless pursuit to protect political parody and satire. What started with political cartoons at the birth of our nation has morphed into a wonderful world that makes fun of the very serious stuff we face every day. It is a coping mechanism, admittedly so. That's what it is, right? It's gallows humor, but just be warned. Remember, this stuff is important, especially when it comes to those who try to stifle free speech.
Please keep your voices down. This is a family restaurant.
Oh, please, dear. For your information, the Supreme Court has roundly rejected prior restraint.
All right, yes, the Supreme Court has roundly rejected prior restraint. And the Meme Teamer, they've been activated, especially when it comes to China's attempts to push the CCP's message on American soil and social media sites. This while shutting down free speech and political dissent in Hong Kong and on mainland China. But President Biden's got bigger fish to fry, apparently, especially with the big guys meeting on the horizon with President Xi. The current president this week revoking former President Trump's ban on social media sites TikTok and WeChat. The bans had blocked the Chinese-owned companies from accessing the U.S. market and our user data. Biden instead called for a security review of the parent companies, Beijing-based ByteDance and Shenzhen-based Tencent. Now, some thought this looked like President Biden was kowtowing to the CCP ahead of his G7 summit. Check out this video here from Twitter. And of course, some people still have some questions about Dr. Fauci. Get it? See what you did there? That was one from Grand Old Memes, I believe. Another one from Grand Old Memes posted this gem here. And meanwhile, more of Hunter Biden's embarrassing text messages went public this week. They were filled with the N-word and other racist stuff. And we all want to know what exactly Hennessy rates are. Oh, we get it now. Hunter Biden not only using the N-word while talking with his lawyer, but also, I guess, thinks all black people drink Hennessy. Remember, racism is learned, folks. Also this week, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced the birth of their daughter. Her name is Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor, named both after her grandmother and great-grandmother. Our friend Midnight Mitch had a field day with the announcement, taking some screen grabs from Prince Harry's interview with Oprah. So how'd you come up with the name Lilibet? Prince Harry says she's a descendant of Queen Elizabeth, so she's already a little bit racist. Get it? Oprah seemed to like that, in the meme anyway. Now, it's also been quite a week for the legacy media. Brian Stelter was accused of bootlicking after this interview with Jen Psaki.
Busy summer ahead, infrastructure, election reform. What does the press get wrong when covering Biden's agenda? When you watch the news, when you read the news, what do you think we get wrong?
Well, look, I think some of our muscles have atrophied a little bit over the last few years.
All right, Proof Blog ripping Stelter here with this one. It's no wonder, too. The compliant press corps were compared to the Politburo in North Korea. Check out this piece of art again from our friend Midnight Mitch. All right, in other news, the U.S. has seized $2.3 million in Bitcoin paid to Colonial Pipeline hackers. Is it just us and Mrs. Brassenstein who thinks the ransomware hackers are waiting maybe for President Biden? You guys remember the scene from Braveheart, right? The hold scene. And then there were the cicadas this week. Joe Biden had to swipe one away before he left for the UK and the G7 meeting to meet with Putin as well. Was that a cicada or something else? You guys see that? Who's that there on Marine One? It's President Trump, another great meme we saw this week. Meanwhile, the press corps traveling with the president, they were delayed for 7 hours because their charter plane was overrun by cicadas. Was it an act of God, or is cicadas joining the resistance to the Biden agenda? Let's talk more about the week in memes and welcome in our meme team this week. Attorney Madison Gesiotto-Gilbert. She's the co-chair of Women for Trump, a former Trump campaign advisory board member. Back again, CEO of the Babylon Bee, Seth Dillon, and the former deputy press secretary for the Trump White House, Hogan, Gidley. Thanks, guys, for being with us.
Good to be with you.
All right, Madison, let's start with you and your meme of the week. Let's take a look. What we got here? All right, me reading Fauci's leaked emails after losing friends and being told I'm crazy for a year because I said he was a fraud. Hey, Madison, have you reached out to any of those friends? I know I'm doing that.
You know, I have to reach out to them. I have not yet. It was so bad that some people actually did not show up to my husband and I's wedding over some of this COVID stuff with Fauci and the Trump administration. So it's interesting to see as these emails come out now proving what seemed to be common sense to us last year. And like I say, and I said on Twitter, make it make sense. These people don't even try to make it make sense. It's total nonsense.
All right, let's go with Hogan and his meme of the week. Sometimes Hogan makes his own memes, but I don't know. Here we go then. love this one. Our country is full. Trump's declaration carries far-right echoes that go back to the Nazi era. And then, of course, now Harris warns Guatemalans that they will be turned back if they come to the U.S. border. There's a lot of these, Hogan. That was then, and this is now. A lot has changed, hasn't it? Not really, of course.
Yeah, not much. Look, this wasn't clever. This wasn't funny to me. This was absolutely infuriating. Donald Trump put in policies that really made people think twice before coming across the southern border. That's why we had record low numbers of human trafficking, child smuggling, drugs pouring across. And he was called Nazi. He was called Hitler for his troubles trying to protect American families and American communities. Kamala Harris goes down there and basically says the same thing. Don't come across the border. Now, no one believes her because the numbers have bared out that in the last 6 months, almost 1 million people have come across our southern border because of the policies of the Biden administration. But when she says the exact same thing, she's treated as a hero by the mainstream media, that she's doing exactly what's right for this country. It is so infuriating being part of those decisions and watching the media pile on to us. It's nothing new. They've called Republicans Hitler and Nazis and racist for a long time. But the fact they do it with such vehemence and in unison against Donald Trump is, in fact, new. And the fact that Donald Trump and Republicans now fight back, I think, is quite refreshing.
Now, Hogan, you got me feeling all guilty. I try to have some fun with this stuff, but that's my fault for not, I know this is personal for you because, and just for Madison too, like you guys were called conspiracy theorists and Nazis and all this other stuff, and now we see just the blinders on with the press corps. And Seth too, you deal with this on a daily basis. This cost you and the Babylon Bee with the way you guys are characterized. We've been following up with your story and your lawsuit against the New York Times, but let's talk about your meme this week because sometimes it's so bad you have to laugh. But here we go. And then they attacked me with donations. We all saw this story. I had Matt Walsh on earlier this week raising $100,000 for AOC's abuela down in Puerto Rico, but I guess she doesn't need the money, Seth.
It's just the best story, isn't it? I mean, Matt coined this new term, trollanthropy, and he exposed her here because, what she's trying to do, she wanted to make a political point. She wanted to score points against Trump and try to act like the government should have responded faster and done something about this. She's always looking to the government as a solution, right? And then Matt Walsh proved that you don't have to wait for the government. You can take action yourself. And he brilliantly exposed her motives in this. I mean, if she wanted aid for her grandmother, she could have offered it herself. Matt pointed out she's got a brand new Tesla that costs $500 a month. Why can't she help her grandmother? Or she could have accepted it from Matt. And so by not helping herself or accepting the money from Matt, it just goes to show that she was just using her grandmother as a prop. Yep. So it was just a brilliant scenario. Brilliant.
Yeah, and again, I think this exposed a lot of people. They don't understand or appreciate what it means to help out your fellow man. Yes, this was a trollanthropy event for Matt Walsh, but at the end of the day, it would have fixed her house, and it could have been a point of healing. But of course, the left isn't into unity. The other thing too, Seth,
and we gave them $96 billion. Yes. Another thing that frustrates me. So give me a break, Puerto Rico. We gave you that money.
Yes, we're going to do another segment called Hogan's grievances. We can do it just like Festivus. We're airing of grievances.
It's going to be like a day's.
It'll be very healthy. I think it'll be very healthy. We'll get it all out there. But Seth, because so much of your content gets suppressed, I always love to give you an opportunity here to talk about a few of your favorite headlines from the Bee this week. Let's go through those.
Nice.
All right. So we got Harry and Meghan announced birth of beautiful half-oppressed, half-privileged baby. We saw that with the meme there about Lilibet because she's a little bit racist. That was a joke, of course. Fauci spinning his handy wheel of science to see what he should recommend today. Oh, all too appropriate. And Republicans propose vaccination by mail program. I see what you did there, completely reversing everything around here. The Fauci one, too, is so true. And Seth, you said something else this week that I loved, and we'll end it on this. You don't face criticism because a joke is far from the truth. A joke is funny because it's close to the truth, and that's why you get people's attention, right?
Yeah, exactly. Jokes are funny because of their proximity to the truth, not their distance from it. That's an important point. Everyone has this idea that, satire has to be so removed from reality that you couldn't possibly believe it's true. But the point is, if it's believable, then that's an indictment of the person you're satirizing. It means there's some truth to the point that you're making. So, and that's why people bristle at this stuff. They don't like the jokes, and that's why they're trying to shut us up. And that's why the graphics are important. Just like in political cartoons, Hustler v. Falwell gave us the right to this stuff, ironically enough. Nobody believes it's true, even though it's close to the truth. It's joke. It's protected by the First Amendment. And hopefully these social media companies and these
traditional media companies will get on board with this stuff. Madison, Seth, Hogan, great to see you all.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.